Hey, welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. And it is a happy Friday when you're a trader, but it's also bittersweet. The week is practically done. We have we have nothing but time and you know memories of the losses and executions that we once again want to master better. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. How's everybody feeling? Hey. What's going on, guys? What's up, Dan? Vic? Hope you are well. We are live. We are live. We are live. We are live. If this is your first time on a call, welcome. My name is Hans Felix, and we are trading gold. We are trading gold currently. We've been holding that position since 10:53 a.m. last night. And somebody caught it. Daniela, you caught it. Yes, we are live, but we are alive. We are alive. We are here to continue to breathe, to grow, to love, to be better traders, to connect and to thrive. So I am your host. It is about 2 a.m. and the monitor screen is as bright as ever, but we're here. Okay, guys, keep in mind, invest in some of those glasses that can help with your vision in front of the charts, because if you're putting a lot of hours, it's important that you actually protect your eyes. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I'll take a nap, and then right before the session, I get up and here I am turning on the laptop and everything, and the brightest light hits my eyes and it doesn't feel good. So, but as you guys can see, we are holding on to this gold position. It was a very, very high quality trade. My position is as low as 1939 point whatever. But at this point now, I believe I had put my stop loss in front of the trades, but I'm also going to do that again. Perfect. So this trade is running risk free. It's about 3 positions, 115, 151 pips, 141 pips. And I'm still expecting price to continue going higher than this. So let's go ahead and take a look at what else is going on in the market. Yesterday, I did say that New York was going to be lit. And the night before was dry. The night before was dry. We thought price was going to pull into the gap. They didn't. They instead did a higher high here. They took me out. And then price pushed to the order block, the supply zone right here to the T. And once price does that, you'll notice a lot of times that that's all it needs to do. And once it gets there, price tanked about 3,000 pips. I know some of you guys caught it. Congratulations if you did. NAS100 was the best setup. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. And, for those of you guys who have been rocking with me, I talk about the liquidity pocket a lot. And, it's one of those scenarios when price pushes up one last time just to reach the asking price, the supply zone. And at that point, once you see price break the structure, the previous higher low, you wait for price to pull back a little bit, and that's your entry. As much as price pulls back, uh, let's see. As long as price breaks the structure here on a smaller time frame, then all of these are opportunities for you to get in, and your stop loss is above the previous reversal. So once that price pivots here, stop loss right above, because they're not coming back here. And typically towards the end of the session, you can hold this trade, right? But the hardest part is holding. Trust me, the hardest part is holding, but that's how it's looking like. That's actually day one of the market dropping. So there's a potential that price does pull back at least towards the zone to break and retest. But at the same time, I've seen some things, and all they really could do is just go slightly above this high and then continue selling down. So both scenarios are to be accounted for. And it was just a beautiful trade. Like, every time price made it to the zone and they failed to break higher, it was a sell. The first time they did it, and since they couldn't do it a second time or third time, then it was very clear what was going to have to happen. Can't break higher, going to have to go looking for liquidity into a lower price, discounted price. So, man, oh, you're holding that NAS. Oh my God, Daniela, that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Garan is 145 pips from goal yesterday as well. My goodness. Go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. So, what you guys are seeing here on my gold positions, they're the rest, like the remaining positions left of my original lot sizes. So these are just running risk free. But hey, everything adds up. Everything adds up, So, and Looney Cat, leave Daniela alone. Stop harassing the poor woman. Okay. And I saw your Family Guy statement in New York. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I was cackling. But it's good to see that a lot of you guys have great sense of humor. It's always good to spot. Okay. So Vajar was saying, if price in very impulsive, the pullback is not big. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. You are referring to Nas, and you are saying if price is very impulsive, the pullback is not that big. Yeah. It's true. It's true what you say. If price does, yeah, very true. So that's why we're gonna see how far price pulls back. Yeah, Looney, stop bullying, man. But the thing is, today's call might just be very educational. Like, these calls, I try to push them as much as possible the real moves be ended up happening like after 4:15, 4:30. And it costs me from time to time. And I don't like that, you know. Like Dax's trade it was a lot more clear after after 3:30, 3:45. And some of these could have been avoided. Some of the losses could have been avoided. So let me go ahead and I don't even know if she gets that joke, Looney. Uh some of those references you gotta know what's going on. Gotta know what's going on. But if this is your first time on a call, let me know. Let's congratulate you. It is the last call of the week. We got Chris Mir. Who else is here? Who else is here? Got a couple more people. Ben. Hey, Benji. What's up? We got several Daniels. We got David. Email. Oh, we got Jayla. What's up, Jay? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Wow. Miss Jayla is here on the call. Welcome. We got Rana. We got Shaq, Stefan. Wow. It's a full house tonight. Full house. Arvo, Arsenio. Who else is here? Jose, Joshua, Joyce, Kaylee. Hey, Kaylee. Got Kim, Chris, Letitia. It's good to see you. Mark Smith, May, Penelope, Pikut, Rasmus. I haven't seen that name yet. Welcome, Toddster. What up, Toddster? You got Zeem Khan. It's a pleasure to have you guys. A Newton. What's up, my brother? Okay, so we have some really good folks in this house. Let's go ahead and talk. Clifford, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's good to see everyone. It's good to see everyone. Okay, man, got some history. A couple people here. So much growth. So much growth on these charts. It's always a pleasure. Some of you guys know me way before I was an educator, and it's just an honor. It's an honor. So, all right, beautiful morning in UK. All right, what are some of the things that you guys have learned this month? What are some of the things that you guys have learned so far with trading? Let's hear you out. Let's hear you out. The market is nicely moving. Is it me or I? Oh, the chart looks a little. Oh man. Okay. Meanwhile, GU got a one candle strat on M5. Good to know. Good to know. Let's check that out. Ooh, nice. It's a nice sell. It's a nice sell. You guys got that? You guys got that? I might switch over to my demo real quick because I'm not really trading much on this account. Nope. All right. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Which one is this one? Oh, yeah. I like this one. This one is fun. Okay. Might get me a couple FTMOs for the weekend just to get back in the challenge game next week. How many of you guys are trading with prop firms currently? How is that going? Someone's mentioning Megan. Yeah. We're starting to know the familiar faces on our calls. It's a family in here. You guys are hilarious. But yes, GU definitely got a bag alert and a sell. So let me go into my trading view. You know, that's my guilty. I got that guilty can't even remember how to say that, but it's my little guilty pleasure. Okay. What's the stop loss here? That's not bad. It's not bad. One candle strat, you can't be mad at it. So I'm gonna take a trade for $2 on the sell side. I'm gonna put the stop loss above. And just for the sake of red light, green lights sell signal, you know, typically it's not an entry style that I would like, but we'll take it. And that reminds me, last night I took a buy trade for GU, and I was expecting price to continue pushing to the upside and stuff. And I woke up and it wasn't doing so well. I woke up and it was not doing so well, man. I was like, dang, what the heck? And I can't even remember where I got in at. But all I know is sometimes, man, like when the market gives you whatever it gives you, you gotta just take it. And, it's not always a good relationship with these charts. Got to make a lot of these decisions at times, and when you go back and you don't always like them. I remember we took a buy trade. Yes, 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 we did. We took a beautiful buy trade last night. We were up at like 20 something pips, and I had high expectations for GU. And all it really did was it went to go retest this previous high right here, and then swept that range and dropped. So here I am waking up at 8, and they stopped me out. And this is where they were. And I was thinking about taking the buy trade, and it would have played out well, but the overall trend, however, was bearish, and it's been bearish. So, you know, like I did not see it like that at the time when I just woke up, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. However, if we're looking at GU for the past couple months, it's just been nothing but sweeps, range sweeps, break a structure, pull back, internal structure sweep, and then they just melt. It's been the same setup, and then they will just buy to the supply zone. Once they make it there, guys, there's really not much to talk about. It's the time. It's just always a sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off, and they'll just buy right above the previous internal range, and then boom, price falls down. So, you know, I was like, dang it, man, what the heck? Didn't like I didn't like how I didn't see the setup as clearly as I should. But this is why, like, you got to go to them higher time frames just to be able to keep up with what's going on. You know, markets can be pretty choppy, and price is literally just playing into the range that it is. Sometimes I also fall victim into thinking there's more to this trade when really they're just playing into the ranges, sweeping above the range, and then falling back down, breaking structure, pulling back, and selling even more. So, such is the case of GU. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the destination is right under this area. Since it is Friday, let's check and see what kind of news we got going on for Friday. Vijar says similar melting price action forming on GCAT. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, it's the only reason why I took that sell when I saw red light, green light, call it out. Forex Factory, Friday, 3:30. We got a lot of Euro news. Got a lot of Euro news. It's coming. It's coming. Let's check with AUD/USD. Oh man. Oh Lord. Man. Jayla, you still trade AU? I know it's one of your favorite pairs. Oh, this was so beautiful. I can't believe I didn't see it. Those are the ones that hurt the most. Looks like we are still selling off. And it's the same scenario for every pair. I can't wait for you guys to go back and watch this replay. I'm giving like subtle gems right now. I'm being real smooth about it. Okay. If you guys go and back test, you'll notice a lot of your entries and a lot of good high quality trades lies within the setup that I'm telling you about. Just price sweeps range and then just starts to fall back down. Sweeps the range and falls back down. Sweeps the range, comes back to the asking price for the month, and then just continues down. And there's a lot of pips that plays out into the scenario, like 122 and all that. Speaking of which, let's check what GA is up to. I got out, but I caught a beautiful buy trade for about 103 pips. We called this out since Tuesday. We saw the higher high. Price didn't play out so well in the beginning. You should have seen my alert was right there by 1 pip, and they didn't. I didn't get that alert. And then here we go. On the 21st, price took off the first leg, the first candle. And then this candle happened in New York. I doubted this thing for a second because I was like, ugh, my stop loss is going to have to be 49 pips. And I'm bougie, you know, I don't really like looking at my stop loss being this much, but I was like, I'm just going to have to go conservative. And this thing pushed for 102 or whatever it was, and I closed, right? But ideally, this higher low, I was waiting to see it turn into a higher high. And in fact, I want to see it touch 1.78 right above this high. And even though I got out, I'm still expecting to see the behavior of what happens from here, see if they're gonna fall down or something after they touch this range from last month. You know, since this is what the narrative has been, but GA can be a different beast only because like all this selling that happened back in February cannot go unnoticed. I'm not catching up with the chat yet, so let me read. Only gold and NAS and US 30. Oh, snap. Okay. Hans, could we please take a look at EU? Yeah. Yes, and those two. It's funny how in sync we are. Hey Hans, I've looked for the replays. Where would I find them? I looked in the pin area, the announcements. Oh, nah, this is where you need to look. On the bag chat, you will see the live sessions are pinned right here. Jackie's, the New York sessions for the most part. Yeah. And then, of course, you can go to the back office as well. Yes. I think I just saw it. All right, guys. So, yeah, if you go in the back office, you'll find them. All right. So these are some of my positions. I think we've spoken about Euro USD. Let's go back. GJ. GJ. That sneaky 9 p.m. drop. I was keeping my eye on this. Same setup. Look at that. We got this right here, followed by a hike slightly above it, and a drop. Classic. Okay, so GJ is a nice sell-off. We're most likely going to see price push back to the upside. It's a lot of good trades on the charts here. EU. Okay, so Euro USD is clearly kind of consolidating. You know what this means. There's about to be news for EU. So wouldn't be surprised if there's like a push to the upside before the price sells off. So be careful. The anticipation is definitely bearish, but there's a lot of reasons for price to actually push to the upside before it sells off. So we will be waiting for that. There's a lot of imbalance. If you go to a higher time frame, we can see it. Can you guys spot the imbalance? Don't want to sound like Dora or anything, but here it is. Oh, France has election. Interesting. All right, so let's jump back into Airo. Looks like GU is running for 6 pips. Ooh, GU gives me a red light, green light sell. I see the alert is actually here. Good. How many of you guys are excited for the red light, green light automated version that's coming out real soon? We don't have an official date yet, but things are definitely in the works. Shout out to my brother Nate the GOAT, Nathaniel Jordan, as I like to call him, right after Michael Jordan. He is the GOAT. All right, so good guy, good guy. So here are some of the things that I'm paying attention to. We got Nas, as I said earlier. If price is buying at this point, it's just to retrace a little bit to the upside. Um, we don't have any alerts yet. And one of the main reasons is because I don't have it. Let me place that red light, green light here. Boom. Show yourself. There we go. There we go. Okay. Shout out to some of you guys who got your eyes on the market. Jack, I appreciate you. And everybody else. You guys are excited to see the news. All right. So on the 1 minute time frame, we can see prices has already pushed a little bit. GU is actually doing quite well for itself. How many pips do you need to close, sir? It won't. I mean, it will, but then again, don't you guys hate when that happens? Like, what if I wasn't looking? Oh, yeah, they're done, finally. Okay, that was a nice little 11 pip trade. Shout out to red light, green light, and shout out to who called that? Who called that sell? I always like to give credit. It was Jack, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Yes, sir. Shout out to Jack. That boy Jack, baby. Yeah, put some 7 on the chat for that boy Jack. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Jack Honcho. Good stuff, Brody. Isn't it good to give your colleagues and your family members credit on these calls, you know? We trade together. We trade together. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Jack 007. Yes, sir. All right. What else we got? What else we got? Let's see how gold is still doing. Gold is losing steam just a little bit. You better not come back and get my stop loss. I'll be sick. All right. GA. Not really interested in GA. Nas. Okay. Nas is starting to look good, y'all. Yeah, we could take that buy. That's a nice little buy right there. Stop loss, just like I was saying on the chat earlier, when people ask, "Oh, what's a good stop loss?" It's like it's not, it's subjective. But if you see a higher high, a higher low, then chances are you can put your stop loss below the previous low. Okay, if you're taking a buy trade, you see a higher high, a higher low, stop loss is best placed below the previous low. All right. It's not always a best stop loss for indices or blah, blah, blah. Like if price is moving, you just got to look for the best place to hide behind a previous area where they retraced so you can get in on your trade and survive the price action. GJ melting, bruh. Let me see. Hold on. Let's figure out what the take profit is for Nas right here. We're thinking about 13,750 could be a good destination. Let's actually add to that position here. All right. Okay, my target is just about 250 pips up here. Nothing crazy, but with these three positions, that should do it. That should add up to some good little gains. That gives me enough time to check in GJ. Oh, well, can't worry about it. Dang, that's a good setup, Lord. Yo. Oh yeah. GJ, GU is still selling off too. All this imbalance. All these candles that rallied up here are gonna get a retest. I would love to see price actually retrace before they give it all up. But if price is looking to target somewhere, that somewhere is the previous higher low right here from the 18th. Remember, I called it. It might not happen all the way in this session, but we're gonna get a retracement, I hope, and then we're gonna get a sell-off. And this is a good swing. This is a good swing. So it's gonna be an interesting London session. My boy said 165.65. Oh yeah. Okay. That's your TP. I like it, Brody. You were already in that cell. Fibs don't lie. Okay, let's pull out the fib. We got the top to the wick here. Ooh, 62%. Oh, I like it. I like it. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice one. 62 to negative 62. Mm. Yeah, if price pulls back, we'll know exactly how to treat it. We'll treat it with kindness and respect and scaling in all the way down to at least 165.20. This is the sell-off a lot of traders were waiting for a while now from GJ, but GJ was like, nope, not done yet. So they bought and bought and bought until 168. And 168 so happens to be an old range from 2016, around Brexit times, February 2016. It's a lot. It's a lot of history on these charts, man. And even on a daily time frame, you can see this beautiful melt off. If price closes below 165.19, then we will officially have a bearish GJ. Remember that. Remember that. All right, so EU, still nothing, but boy, AU, I remember somebody from my camp caught this whole buy here, but then I totally forgot to check in and see what's going on with that pair. I thought they were going to actually buy a lot more, but really all they did was get to the supply zone, and that's all she wrote. That's why you guys have to take advantage of your gains and be able to close, because if not, sometimes you might have held a little too long, and then next thing you know, your winner turns into your loser. It's not good. All right. So let's go ahead and check back and see how NAS is doing. It is 2:45 Eastern. Yeah, GJ was melting. My God. My goodness. Ah, GCAD and GOD as well. So that was a GBP move, not a JPY move. So yeah, and the crazy thing is we still got more GBP news at 10:30 a.m. today. Let's go to yesterday. Yesterday, okay, yeah. Oh, let's go back real quick. Yesterday at 12:30 p.m., there was GBP news. And then same thing happening today at 10:30 Eastern. So that's what, 3:30 p.m. in UK. All right, so but there's a lot of Euro news coming right at 3:30, about 30 minutes from here. Okay, we're getting that push from NAS. JPY future will be clear next Friday would be it. Yeah, with Bank of Japan statements. Yes, sir. All right, so who's in NAS? We're actually getting a nice little buy here. I actually don't trust too much of this move. I'm gonna close. Yeah, this is where my new feature is gonna come in handy for uh, Nice. Yeah, you should definitely close some positions too, but um obviously there is room for more prices looking to push above the 50 moving average. And there is some imbalance here too. Let me get rid of this candle. Some imbalance right here that they will retrace back to. So, if you have one last position open, that's good. Just make sure you secure your gains on this Friday, good Friday morning. That's why I switched over to my demo, because I'm just literally just waiting for gold to keep pushing. Um, Euro news also affects and impacts gold. So we could see like a very impulsive buy up here. Hopefully gold doesn't send off like some crazy wick to the downside and take me out. So that's how I'm feeling right now. Daniel, congratulations, bro. Let's see what nice. US 30 is starting to look like a good retracement buy as well. But all this counter trade buy is just setting it up for the retracement to the downside afterwards. They're gonna fall down. Um, Depending on how price closes for Friday, we're gonna see some bullish momentum as well for these pairs if they remain bearish at these indices. So I'm excited to see how things play out. Let's jump back into GJ. Good goodness. Yeah, we might not even get an entry opportunity, bruh. Oh, no, I lied. All right. Shout out to you, Greg. You 105 pips in GJ. Feels good. Feels good. All right. Entry is very important. Sometimes you wonder, what was I doing at 9? I can't even. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Nothing. I was eating. All right. So we don't have much else. Just seeing a few retracements. We'll wait for price to start showing more of its narrative. Um, Now, here's what might catch us by surprise is that EU. Let's see if there's any alert. Okay. Price could literally just melt. Sometimes the retracement for EU is not that much, it's very subtle. So, I mean, shoot. Oh, snap. Got somebody in the waiting room. Okay. All right, for the sake of got a bag alert from the last previous candle here. All right. Any retracement would be golden. The funny thing is there's a small imbalance right here. And on the 5 minute, we got two resistant supply zone rectangles. That's a good sign. It's a good sign that we are going to continue melting to the downside for Euro USD. Could be seeing a lot of bearish momentum here. Oh yeah. We could see price pushing all the way down to the zone. All right, so let's add a position. We don't want to miss anything. Let me go ahead and go on my phone real quick. Gonna go in that Euro USD trade. All right, so the stop loss is gonna be right up here. Okay, hopefully there's not like an impulsive candle that takes us out, but can't worry about it. Can't worry about it too much. Let me check the chat. Okay, I'm all caught up. Good. All right, 2:55 Eastern. Can't worry about it too much, too much, too much, too much. It's about 4 minutes until 3 a.m. Okay, Nas. All right, I'm getting back in Nas real quick. All right. Stop loss right below. And I'm targeting that previous high right there at that 13,790, that zone right there. Adding another position. Adding another position for Nas. Targeting this area for 200 pips, but since it's a double position, you might see it. It might look more valuable than that. What up, Indrik? Good to see you. We are taking a counter trade buy for Nas, and that's how the cookie is about to feed. We are also in sales for EU. Just expecting, seeing what news can bring here. Garan said he wants to see EU close below Asian on the M15. Yes, we so happen to be on the M15, and this is the Asian session. And this is also a prior Asian session from the day before. So yes, that sell-off is starting to look real good. But all this news that's about to come, hey, you just never know how things might play out. Either way, we all know the narrative is bearish. So if there's a surprising push to the upside, then I know it's going to be just a reset, just to retest the zone, and it will still take the sell. All right. Still going to keep that same narrative. It is 2:59. It is, it's 3 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Let's see how things play out in the next 30 minutes. Definitely going to be some volatility. Make no mistake about that. Make no mistake about that. All right. The fact that price closed above the 50 moving average makes me feel good on Nas. Just might add another position. Let me go on my phone and do the same thing. That was a nice little delay, I see. But we're going to act like we didn't see it. Okay, who got back in with Nas? Oh, shoot. There goes EU. There goes EU. Oh, you never came out of that bad boy. Yo, I like that. Is there still legs in the GU? Let's see how Nas plays out here. My boy Kyle said in there. 50 plus pips on G Chef, my man. Damn, TJ. TP hit, boy. TP hit for GJ, huh? Let me go check. Oh, Lord, look at that. Look at that. Nice. For who was asking for GU? Yep, this is GU right there. But it's all good. EU is probably gonna have that same reaction. Same reaction. Yes, Nas, yes. We could potentially see Euro USD actually selling down to March 2020's lows, actually. I don't see that. I see that as a good possibility for this event that's coming up at 3:30. Yeah, that 149 pip drop. I don't see that as being delusional. I can see this happening, actually. We'll see. Okay, so what else we got? Meanwhile, we are floating 12 pips with EU. Go to the H4 here. Yeah, you can barely see it. Daily time frame. Yeah, they're just sitting here looking pretty. They ain't been touched in a minute, but Tonight might be the night. Might be the night to see some deep sell-off. We'll see. Oh wow, I didn't even get to read this. Yep. EU target potentially 1.06 before the trend reversal. I agree. 1.06. Yep. Agreed. Good job, Viljar. Jack, it was a pleasure, my brother. Once again. Joyce, likewise. Likewise. Okay. So for those of us who are left here, it's going to be a nice little retracement probably before a sell-off. It is now 3:08 Eastern. Prices just retracing and accumulating and doing all this stuff. But, very early into the session. Nice and steady, nice and steady. We are 14 pips in profit on EU. Nas is gonna come through. I'm not really worried about Nas. Yeah, this looks good on a 4-hour standpoint. Price is literally closing below this previous low. This is good. Yeah, definitely got a lot of good momentum to the downside for sure. For sure. For sure. All right. What else do we have? Let's take a look at gold. Yep, on a 4-hour time frame, gold definitely still looks like it can close above 1960, or at least target the liquidity from there. So we'll see how things play out in the next couple hours. This is what Niles looks like on a 4-hour standpoint. Still need to finish retesting up here. So we got faith that it will. Would you look at that? Candle looks a lot better. Once again. We are inching into the beginning of market maker London times. The Deutsche equities markets. We are inching in for that. So let's keep it pushing. Euro USD is literally dropping. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. There we go. 20 pips on EU. Oh, somebody has a question. I hear someone's unmuted. All right, any questions? No questions. Good, good, good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right, well, let's just let things play out then. Let's see what happens. See what happens. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful. Nice. The beauty about this market is even if all this dropped right here today, we still are gonna see price retrace back up here to continue in the next sessions and stuff. It's just amazing. Price action, funny. Funny, funny. All right. It is now 7:15 a.m. somewhere. Over here, it's just 3:15 Eastern. So a new candle has formed and it's still bullish. That is for NAS100. Whoa. Okay. What the heck? The brokers want to play fun games. Fun games, I see. Yeah, that's funny. I'm gonna see if there's some broker manipulations today on this fine Friday morning when there's election. I don't know if Nate's call was recorded, but you can always check in the back office, see if it's there. It's probably somewhere on the cloud. Mm. GJ was such a beautiful sell. So many confluences. One candle strap was right there at 167.32. And things just continued melting. That was beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So, what you saying, Nas? What you saying? 3:17 Eastern. We are just steadily into this session. What the? Dang. All right. What head and shoulder are you speaking about, bro? Okay. Gold is looking like it wants to push as anticipated. Not gonna lie, it's gonna be a really good one. Yeah, I could see gold pushing to 1969 overall. EU. EU is still bearish. Of course. Right there. This was the play right there. Nice little liquidity pocket right in here. And GJ is still selling. Still selling. All right. What else we got? Yeah, GA is retracing a little bit, but probably going to bounce off the 23 or whatever the case they want to do. Can't really have a good read right now on it. So we're just going to stick to what works. NAS is starting to look a little bit of a retracement is underway, but I still trust price is going to be pushing a little bit higher. At least I would think. Oh, your entry was on the neckline, Greg. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, wow. The 1 minute. I didn't see that. Well, hopefully price actually pushes. The market be needing so much attention sometimes, man. It's like, dude, why do you need so much attention? Price looks to be using this support zone to probably buy up again, in my opinion. But I'm not sure on that. So we're gonna hold and see what happens. I'm gonna take a quick entry buy right here. Let's oh, my stop loss right here, yeah. They got me. Oh, they got me. Oh, they picking up everything. Let me have that and that and that and this and this. You forgot one, asshole. They got my stop loss. What a small retracement that was. Wow. Oh well. Still holding US 30. I didn't enter any trade. You see it will continue to drop. Yeah, it is continuing. But I didn't think price was gonna push back this slight and it already dropped. It's kind of it was like such a small little retracement. Like really? In hindsight, of course, you'd be like, oh, this was it. This was so textbook, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, it's not true. It almost looked like this candle could have been retested. But hey, what you see is what you see. Mm. 3:26 Eastern. Do, 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 do. Yeah, GU is still melting. All right, EU. Well, finally, they got that stop loss too. That's crazy. All the previous attempts, man. Wow. I didn't understand this retracement, but it's not for me to understand. The market makers do what they want. Whatever retracement they want to do is that's them. So right after we just got a 15-minute alert for Arrow. After the fact, but I'm not chasing anything here. That's not for me to do at all. So we still got that EU play running. What? Okay, it is 3:30 Eastern. There we go, finally. 3:30 Eastern. All right, the focus is on EU. I'm gonna add another position. Boom. Add in another position. I'm gonna let that thing run. Stop loss is gonna be right above this high for 44 pips. The reason why is I believe that with news and everything, price is gonna just come tumbling down. So I'm just gonna let it run. That's how I'm feeling about your USD. It's quite unfortunate that NAS actually took a turn to the downside, but hey, we can't do much about it. It's always going to be a better setup anyway. If not later on, then New York for sure. So I hope nobody blew their accounts or messed up their challenges or none of that off of one trade. You know, it would be irresponsible to actually do that. It would be quite unfortunate as well. So hopefully you guys are still staying the course, not over leveraging or doing anything like that. But as far as everything else, I'm just gonna see how price plays out for EU. If they retrace again, then that will give us another opportunity for entry as well. So we're gonna continue seeing what this session has to give until 4 a.m. There's about a good 20 to 25 minutes left. Back on the beach. Check in, see if we see. Thank you for asking, man. The sessions are brutal, but we gotta keep pushing. That's why I gotta take naps before it because yeah, it's not it's late into the night, you know. You gotta recover. You gotta do anything that you can just to get enough rest. Get enough rest. Thank you for asking, man. Sometimes you can't even stay up till like 8 a.m. just so you can feel restful. Yeah, London session is not for the weak. I see a lot of you guys are on every call. It's impressive. Very impressive. Okay, so um gold is still pushing. I'm still in profit for that. Dang, my goodness. Oh Lord. Yeah, this was the move everybody was waiting for a while now, but they took a long time before they did. Break your structure, pull back, boom, nice. It's beautiful. Okay, we got just a few minutes left. Let's see what EU is still up to. Still taking their sweet time, but it's coming. It's coming. All right, so we got 4 a.m. Still got some more Euro news. So yeah, price is gonna do its thing. Let's see what EU is doing. Let's go back to German 30 for a second. Wow. Yeah, this looked a lot better. Yeah. Now, I mean, shoot, this looked a lot cleaner. It's all good. It's all good. Hmm. All right. There's not much else besides EU is anticipated to sell off. Uh, Meanwhile, the other pairs are not retracing just yet, so I'm guessing that's gonna happen in New York. That's what's gonna happen. So if there's any losses that need to be made back with these indices, they're gonna have to be made back in New York. What could potentially, excuse me, what could potentially happen is price might pull back in here like this, and we still get a sell-off. So it's gonna be interesting what happens in the next couple hours until the end of the session. Um, Good thing for me, I still got a good running position on gold, but it's not about me really. It's just about making sure we get some good gains with the market. Sheesh. Oh wow. November 20th. That's the wow. That is the support zone level that GU is at right now. So That tells me a lot about what's really going to be happening with EU. Yep. Any retracement is welcomed and appreciated. Yep. I definitely suggest you guys pay attention to EU within the next couple hours. I know these lows will be targeted for sure. And so is this daily target as well. All this right here, definitely going to be targeted. So best bet is to increase your positions as price keeps retracing to fall back down, so you can milk this market. Definitely will give you some good potential gains. It is now 3:40 Eastern. We are getting this retracement, which is fine. But one thing that's not going to happen is price pushing all the way up here or anything like that. You know, we see all these different pairs that end with USD are going in one direction, and there's nothing else that's going to happen besides that. All right, so any other questions you guys may have? I ain't worried about none of these indices right now, bro. All right. We're going to keep this thing rolling until at least 4 a.m. Hey, Penelope, no problem, no problem. No problem, Steph. Yeah, we're just gonna sit and watch these pairs, see what's going on. Newton says, I'm not able to trade this week, but you made my friend 50 off the GJ sell. Hey, that's good to know. That's good to know. It's good to know. So if we have this high to this low, see, it doesn't work that way. That's why we got to go to a higher high, to the higher low. And these extension levels are more so looking to be based on price action and not just fib. Just gonna keep it pushing. $345 looks a lot different than 4:30 in the morning. When these markets start to really rally, they really rally. But when they are just being stubborn with low volatility, there's not anything you can do. Anybody else got any trades that they're looking at? Oh, you've been scalping GJ. Nice. Oh, damn. I see GA dropping. Yeah, I think EA is going to drop as well, bro. Let's see.
What's up, Hans?
Yes, sir.
All right, man, I'm done. I just want to maybe encourage the crowd, man. You do a good job. Sometimes it's ups and sometimes it's down. I think the biggest thing for me, if I'm blessing anybody, it is discipline. So on tonight, I just passed phase one of my evaluation. But I don't want to just give a great report because I actually literally had passed all two phases and had my funded account, and I
Mm-hmm.
lost my discipline. I lost my discipline. And I've done that multiple times. So something told me I could trade, but I wasn't disciplined enough.
Hmm.
So I just took a break and I went back and read Trading in the Zone and
Mm-hmm.
took a break away from trading and started back over. And so I had a pretty good week this week. And just encourage everybody that if you believe you can do this and you believe other people have had success in this, then God can do the same thing for you, but you got to still do something for yourself. And that is just simply don't over leverage, be patient, and be disciplined. And you'll be like Hans if you want to, and you'll be able to be doing this full time if you want to, or if you've been praying to God to give you just a little bit extra, and He giving you the tools, then just be obedient, just like in the regular areas of our lives. So man,
Absolutely.
just stay with your thing, brother. Keep doing this because you have to get up every morning for us. But I'm just gonna tell you, you know what I'm saying? So we need to do our part. It is nothing magical, especially if you've been doing this over 1 year, 2 year. You know what you're doing. I don't care how many times you get up. It's better to do this not alone, but you find your time, your way, you stick with your trades you like. Somebody holler EA, somebody holler AU. If you a GJ, then stick with your GJ and
Hmm?
listen and cheer for the other people when they win what they pair. And you're gonna be just fine. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir. I
just man,
appreciate
use that
that.
word of encouragement, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that, my man. All right. So, um, these are some good words of advice, guys. I hope you took it into consideration by the brother Mency. Um, here we go. Euro USD is starting to show its interest in actually selling off as we were anticipating. GA just took the biggest dump right here, and we're thinking maybe Euro AUD is going to do the same. Price has touched an area of supply from the 30-minute. Yep, yep. So since there's Euro news, I'm guessing Euro AUD is probably going to be impacted as well. So now as far as like where price could be selling off to, I'm not seeing exactly where that is, but you know, at least down to this demand zone is definitely um, a targeted area. Definitely. Let's see. Meanwhile, gold is gaining strength. Oh yeah, gaining a lot of strength. Okay. Let me read the chat a little bit. 1.4595 is in balance. Let's see what time frame is this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see it. I definitely see it. Let's hit what? Wow. Okay, I think this is the beginning of that sell for Euro AUD. All right. Until stop loss hit, you won't close it. I hear you, bro. All righty. Okay. EU is back 21 pips. Taking interest in that Euro AUD. Gonna go with a conservative lot size. There's some definite broker manipulation going on. Some of the entries are being delayed, but taking that trade, put in a stop loss right above, and we're just gonna let that one rock. This is the Euro AUD trade that Greg was talking about. Definitely see the potential of price dropping to, well, closer to that demand right here. Yeah. Meanwhile, EU is ready to start really shooting to the downside. That's what we were waiting on. It is 3:47 Eastern. Oh yeah, 1.47 is good. No problem, Viljar. All right, so that's how we're gonna be ending it. We see that price is at actually melting for the euro pairs. The indices are still doing their thing. Not quite understanding of what's really going on price action wise. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Don't want to be doing too much on the charts. Let's see what DAX is looking like. Okay, DAX decided to actually find some buying momentum on the 1 minute time frame here. We can see that. So we got, what is this, an internal structure, higher high, higher low. I guess we are pushing to Asia highs after all. Well, not Asia highs, but New York mids. I'm wondering if this is what's really going on for NAS as well. Probably. But EU, man, EU is staying steady. I like it. Okay, we'll get more of a confirmation in New York for the indices. I don't have time for this. All right, sticking to EU and EA, starting to look pretty good. Pretty soon we'll see if we're getting that sell that we want. But as far as price falling down, at least towards the 1.4674s, I can definitely see that as a potential possibility, as prices low key trying to make its way to the downside here. And shout out to Greg. He was the one who spotted the Euro AUD. I wouldn't have noticed it. It's not on my radar. So with that being said, y'all, I'm going to end the session right here. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Take time to regroup.
Hey, wait.
Yes.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, before you go, when did you start? When did you start doing this session?
January.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna continue to do this every week?
Yeah, brother. Wednesday,
Oh,
Thursday,
okay.
Friday.
I just want to make sure I can catch you next week when when I'm ready to trade. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks,
Thursday,
man.
Friday, for sure.
Get some rest. Have a good night and God bless.
Hey, you too. You too.
All right, later.
All right.